Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be changing the fuel filter on this Citroen Berlingo 1.6. So this is the same as Peugeot partner, and a lot of the 1.6 diesels will have this engine in them. So first of all, I've already started this. We're going to remove this pipe, the turbo to air filter pipe. Quite easy, just got a spring clip there, one Jubilee clip and two tabs here. Now this one's already been loosened off. Move that out of the way. That's the fuel filter down there. So that's what we'll be removing today. They don't all look like this. There's a couple of different types. Some of them bolt in from the top, but this is what we've got today. So first of all, what we'll do is I tend to remove this pipe here, go into the vacuum pump, move it out of the way, just so you've got less chance of breaking that, which you don't want to do. So we've got one fuel pipe here at the top. It's got, as you can see, it's got two pushing tabs on the side there, which you can either use a special tool for, which is just a pliers really, with 2 points coming out the side. So to undo that pipe, you can use a special tool if you want to, which is like this. So it's just pliers really, with 2 pointed ends to it, and you can grip the fuel pipe like that. Push in the sides, push it off, out of the way. Okay, so that's one of the pipes. To push that off out of your way, you've also, on this one, we've got a fuel heater in the filter, which is here. That's the wire going to it. There is a tab on the bottom of it that you can just pop off with your finger. As you can see, just pull that back. Now there is also another fuel pipe, which is the more awkward one, down here. So what I've found it's easier to do is if you just push your airbox back a bit, that should just lift up and push back. You've got this this tab here, which you need to pull this way, and once you do that, you can lift the fuel filter up out of this slot like that. It just gives you a bit more access to that pipe. I found this is about the best angle to have the fuel filter at. It just allows that pipe on the back to twist slightly so you can get to the lock tabs on either side of it. You can see that white square there, that's the lock tab. So it just allows you to turn that slightly just so you can get to it. Difficult to get the tool down there though, so you might just have to try and do this with your fingers. That's it, that's the fuel filter out. Wix fuel filter on this one. Let's see what the new one's like. So this is the new filter. As you can see, it doesn't get this part with it. You might get lucky and get it, but I don't think it's supplied with any of the manufacturer's filters. So that's basically a heater. So we've got to swap that over into this filter, and also we've got a couple of new O-rings there for it. So This is held on by this little sort of locking tab. So if we pop that off, stick a screwdriver down the side, and that should swing down like so. Put it back down there, and I generally just prise it out from this end with a flat blade screwdriver. As you can see, that comes out like that. You've got your two O-rings there, which we've got, so we can replace those. This is the feed pipe to the filter. So the feed comes through here into the filter. So I'll just change them O-rings over, then we'll fit that. Okay, so that's your O-rings changed. So we just slide that along the side of the body of the fuel filter into that hole. Here's a click, that's in. And you fold your arm back around the side of it, and that just secures it, hold it in place. And that's the new fuel filter ready to fit. So let's put that on. Okay, so that's your new fuel filter. We'll just slide that down. And what you're just making sure of is that these sort of location lugs here, there and there, are sliding over these. You'll know if it's not right because it'll just be loose. So you just slide it over like that. Just make sure you haven't got any of your pipes trapped. And then there you go. It's not the best of fitting fuel filters this, so you might want to try a different brand. I'm not sure what a genuine one costs, but it's probably not very dear. But yeah, that's in. That tab's locked over to stop that moving. So now we'll put the lower pipe on first, so the awkward one, the one at the bottom. We'll put that on first. That should just push on for you now. It's a bit easier. You can see that's clicked. Just make sure it goes all the way home. That's all the way up there, you can see. Can't go up any further. Always just give them a little pull just to make sure you can't pull them off. Yeah, so that's all nicely. Put your wire back on. Like that. You can now put your airbox in place. Pull it forward again. Put it back on its locations. Now we've got to get some fuel into the fuel filter. We'll just put that back on as well as for your brake vacuum pump. Don't forget to do that because you want your brakes working. Okay, so now you've got your first pipe on, the one down the back. You can put your second one on, which is there. Pop that on. Make sure it doesn't come off. Just give it a bit of a pull back then. And we will squeeze up the fuel primer. Now you should have fuel primer on top here, most Citroen and Peugeots do, or you have something similar like this hanging around. Then we'll squeeze it up, and you should hear the fuel start to circulate through your new filter. So you might have to do this for a couple of minutes, but but it will make your life a lot easier when it comes to starting it and save you from getting an airlock on the diesel system. So just keep pumping. You should be able to feel the fuel travelling through it. Eventually it should start to go relatively hard. Getting harder now. When you hear the note change, you'll hear the fuel sort of being pushed around the system. Okay. So that should be the filter filled up now. Pop that back in. Another thing you might want to do is just check this little tap on the top. It's tight. I have received filters before with that loose, so make sure that's tight. And yeah, so we put that pipe back on and see if it starts. There we go, started up first time, so no airlocks, we were lucky. So I hope that's helped some of you guys. Please watch my other videos if you need any more sort of tips or how-tos. Got loads of little bits and pieces on there, little service, sort of reminder resets and filter locations and things. Hope to see you in the next one.